And welcome to my slightly less than great camp. I had to put my earplugs in at about 4:30 because that road was busy. And if you were wondering what could make an already messy camp pack up even worse, and you guessed rain, yeah. I don't know if it was the traffic noise or what, but I woke up at 4 something and was not able to get back to sleep, which isn't doing me any favors with how tired I've been lately. Okay, finally finished my edits. Kept falling asleep, which doesn't bode well. So this is what I managed. It isn't great. I'm pretty sure several of these plants are ones that I would prefer not to be rubbing around, but oh well. So you can see, in addition to the slant, which wasn't bad, there were some things here which I couldn't move or get loose. So I could sleep right on this, and there was just enough for me, and then my pack and everything went on this side. It's always easy in the morning to go, oh yeah, this was perfectly fine. I don't know what I was worried about. But you know, when you run down at the end of the day, when you've got cars going by constantly, when you've had houses and everything, and you're concerned did anybody see you dive back here, it seems a lot iffier at the time. I mentioned lately how much I bloody hate stinging nettles. I was gonna stay there, but it just felt a little too visible to the road. All it would take is somebody kind of staring out the window and seeing my light on. So this was that old track I was talking about. Seems like it runs into a field over there. And I kind of figure the chances of anybody bothering me on the far side of the river were fairly low, but you never know. So yeah, that's that farm field I could see on the satellite. In retrospect, I might have been able to make a little better decisions if it wasn't so dark last night, but oh well, it worked. You'd think I could have asked the farm, but they had dogs. Can't find a place to sleep, but I get people stopping and offering me rides all over the place. That guy just pulled up about 20 seconds after I was on the road and went, "You walking on purpose or you want a ride?" So I'll be getting to Madison later today. Unfortunately, per my map, all the food is pretty far off trail. But if I can manage to limp about 22 miles today, there is a Dollar General 0.4 off trail with a hotel. So at least for the moment, that's going to be my plan A. Assuming I can make it that far. My feet are a little banged up after all the back-to-back big days. This entire section has dogs that will come ridiculously far away from the house. Usually with an owner huffing and puffing, running after him, yelling at them like they can reason with the dog to come back, which has not seemed to be horribly successful. And welcome back to the Ohio. My feet are not overly happy today, but I seem to be managing, at least for now. Okay, finally got a water fill up and scouted ahead a bit. Looks like there's a bar with a reasonable set of sandwiches up here. I think I'm gonna run in there and then get food. I think I can make my resupply work to Hanover. There's supposed to be a river angel who has hosted people in this town. Texted them to see if they had any food recommendation, but I'm not going to stay here. Even with my feet hurting, I can still limp on. There is a park that the trail passes through outside of town, so my intent is to get through that and then start looking at options once I'm on the Post Trail River Walk or Road Walk. Okay, well hydrated, though it is torture looking at all the beer lists and going, that's not going to help me get another 10 miles. I've been doing plans, and it looks like my best opportunity is going to be a hotel tonight, and then there is a trail angel tomorrow, and that trail angel will let me do laundry. Need to stop trying to narrate while walking downtown. It never works right. But yeah, just have to get to mile 22 or so today, and hotel stay, because there is no good stealthing options that I can see from satellite, and then trail angel the next day, and then God knows what. Hard enough to get through a given day. I was really hoping that lunch might perk me up, but I don't know. Just didn't sleep worth a damn last night, I guess. The park entrance guys seemed highly entertained by what I was doing. Like I was telling them, this is one of those flangs where I'm basically climbing up this just to walk through the park. And the hotel that I'm really hoping to make today is basically another mile or two down that road back there. 90 bloody miles in the last 4 days, and now I start having random issues. Okay, swap to new socks, tape my heel. It's hurting, but I'm moving. Plan is go up here. There is an alternate that goes by the actual falls instead of just kind of following the road through the park. Pretty much the same length, it goes to the same place. So that's my plan, rather than just do the pavement. Because once again, I am actually not neurotically a purist. I just don't like shortcuts. Oh, that's not too bad of a view. How very AT-like. Holes cut in the trees. I hoped I might see more in the way of waterfalls, but okay. I'll finally get away from this traffic. I hope. So I'm a little annoyed at having to get another hotel room so soon, but oh, it is a relief being away from the traffic noise after that last walk. And I've done 100 miles over the last 4 days, so doing a little better speed-wise.